What are some interesting or fun Christmas traditions you follow? We have a lot of traditions. I come from a small bilingual Italian region in the middle of the Alps. We start the season off with the Why Not Scranza decorative circle where you light 4 candles, one for each week before Christmas. Then on the 5th, we celebrate the Krampus and Nicholas. You get together with family and friends and you wait for the Nicholas, Saint Nick, or the Krampus, a hairy devil, to arrive. If you were good you would receive a small gift, normally something mittens or a scarf, and a red bag full of sweets, nuts and chocolate. If you were bad the Krampus would whip you. If you're old enough after partying with the family you would go out with friends to fight with the Krampus and drink schnapps around the town. Then on the 23rd, you decorate the Christmas tree and after you finish you get into the city center onto the town's Christmas market to drink glühwein, hot spicy wine, or Apfelglühmix, hot spicy apple juice with schnapps. On the 24th the whole city center becomes an open-air aperitif and everyone gets there before lunch to drink a glass of wine with friends and co-workers. After the Christmas greetings, you go home to eat and open presents after singing German Christmas songs around the tree. On the 25th there is the traditional Italian Christmas lunch, a 5-hour lunch where you eat until you explode with your close family. Then you mainly ski or stay in the mountains until the new year with friends. The whole season finishes with the last 2 traditions on the 6th. The first is the Italian Befana. It's an old Italian witch that hangs a sock full of sweets on your chimney souring the night between the 5th and the 6th. The second one is called Sternsinger. It's based on the 3 wise men and it's quite religious. A priest goes from house to house with 3 small children dressed as the 3 wise men, one of them unfortunately in blackface, and they sing Christmas songs for every household. After you give them some sweets and money, for charity, they give you incense and coal. Then you light the coal and incense. You go around the house and fumigate every room to get out the evil from your house. Then you write with the date and a sequence on your door with chalk. This year it would be 20 plus C plus M plus B plus 21. Often the singing children themselves write it on your door. In Greece, it's a tradition to decorate a miniature sailboat instead of a tree, because it brought good luck to sailors. Walk the dog along the beach at about 7 in the morning. And for my part of the UK usually means very windy and raining. Gets us all in the festive mood. I am 35 and every year for the last 15 years me and my school friends get together to play a game of cricket on Christmas Eve. My parents started the after-dinner present tradition. Initially it started with saving a gift for after-dinner opening but became a special after-dinner gift. It was generally a small toy or book and it was designed to keep the excitement going a bit longer. One year our parents gave us boxing gloves. Smile, that was fun till I punched my little brother into the downstairs loo. I've kept the tradition, coming up 30 years now, except I do a box of gifts and you get to choose one. These range from tiny Lego sets to flavored lip balm to pull-back cats, usually each is under £5. I get to choose one too and as they are wrapped I can never remember what they all are. You can swap with someone if you both agree to swap. It's a load of fun and the kids enjoy it too. This year my daughter is hosting Christmas and I have a box of after-dinner gifts to give. Peking duck. So, every year, we write the biggest thing that happened on a tree bauble. Like 2015, we got married. And so on. Think this year is gonna need a really big bauble. Daughter and I make quite a sport over who can trick the other first into listening to simply having a wonderful Christmas time. This began years ago when we both shared our mutual dislike for it because it was such an earworm and we couldn't get it out of our head once heard. The year we discovered that about the other, we spent most of the season either turning it on deliberately when the other was in earshot, or sending each other disguised links to click on. And thus it evolved into an annual tradition. Now, the grand prize is specifically who tricks the other first. We have gone to some crazy extremes to be the first to make the other listen. Hilariously, before either of us had a chance to this year, we hopped in the car just after Thanksgiving, turned on the radio and there it was. We will now refer to 2020 as the year the universe punked us at the same time. I would take the kids to the store, have them pick out toys to _donate to other kids. They need to be the ones to shop knowing it's not for them, it's for someone else, and be the one to give it away. I'm from the Soviet Union. For generations we've had fresh fish for Christmas. Everybody did. Okay, we didn't say it was specifically for Christmas because that shit was illegal, but magically everyone wanted to eat fish around the 24th to 25th. And not just any old tuna can. No, I'm talking a big asshole fish with eyes, skin, fins, bones and antennae all still attached. In a landlocked country/region with barely any large rivers no less. For weeks before Christmas, black market salesmen would import fish like crazy. People would take them home in a large plastic bag, glass bowl or pot. Back in the day pots got huge, and let it swim around the bathtub. I love the concept. Yes, awful for the poor fish, but we were also poor, but everyone wanted fresh fish the same day. You know, you need to feed them, change the water regularly, keep it at a reasonable temperature. Yes, they die sometimes, what a shame, you have to eat fish twice in December. Smile. But yeah, overall, I think this is such an interesting experience most people nowadays just do not have. P.S. We took showers anyway and that could be separated from the bath. Gotta clean up the bathroom afterwards too. P.P.S. Okay, maybe our family wasn't the poorest around, so we could afford the larger fish at the market, but people still wanted fish. If they were among the poorest, they'd just go for the less tasty/meaty kind and smaller ones. I guess some of those could even be kept in baby bathtubs, small plastic bathtubs, since poor people only have showers. Me and my dad and brother go out to the mountains. We are in Washington BTW, and we gather snow. We then make snowmen and put them outside of houses in the middle of the night. We have kept it a secret from the children for so long. I put a Christmas tree up every year. Opening stockings on the solstice. My family always writes funny roasts or inside jokes on presents and then we read them aloud before giving them to the recipient, which the roast is about. On 24th, that's when we actually celebrate in my home country. We have a mega feast with traditional Christmas dishes with the whole extended family. On 25th we eat the leftovers with close family, Christmas tree. On 26th we buy takeaway sushi and eat frozen pizza, because we are all sick and tired of Christmas food and cooking. And we all love it. For quite a few years my family and I started doing an Asian Christmas Eve dinner. We basically just cook a ton of Japanese and Chinese foods. We have zero Asian heritage, with all of our heritage being white European or indigenous Canadian. I can't remember how the tradition started, but as someone who loves sushi, I always look forward to making it for my family every year. This is probably going to get lost, but thank you everyone. I grew up in a shit home and I send my kids to my ex's big happy family each year for Christmas. Thank you for showing me how great Christmas can be. Next year I'll have them with me and we'll be making our own traditions, even if I don't have the family to share them. We have a knitted turkey, based on a pattern called Tipsy Turkey, as he looks rather drunk. Anyway, we've started playing Lurky Turkey where my wife and I take it in turns to hide the turkey around the house. We keep a tally of how long the turkey remains hidden for, and the hider with the longest total time wins. It's basically the same as Elf on the Shelf, but it's our spin on it. My grandma used to make Christmas pudding and she would put old coins in it. The coins were traded for real money when you finished your pud. You weren't allowed to pick the coins out and you only got the money if you ate the whole slice. So you always had to leave room for pudding. I didn't really like Christmas pudding, but it was fun to join the game. She also put in sliver buttons so you thought you got a coin in your slice but instead you got to feel like an idiot. I wish it's a tradition I continued, but we all have Christmas with our partners now. Kids go door by door and sing carols for money. Literally. Most of them put no effort and go just for the money. They sing 2 lines of Jungle Bells just to get 0,52 year. I used to go with a friend, singing traditional carols and playing traditional stringed instruments. It was fun, and we made a lot of money lol. I watch a Winnie the Pooh Christmas movie every year. I am 15 at this moment and I still watch it. When I'm 50 I will still watch it. The to-do gift. When we were kids everyone has to have a gift that gives them something to do on Christmas Day. Puzzle, book, game etc. There were whole discussions to make sure everyone had one.